Shalom, Zion. So first of all, I want to give all praises to the great I am. So the title of this topic, this short lesson, the true awakening will come by way of persecution, but we're not ready for that either. But before we jump into this, one house note that I must address. So some of you have been asking about the 2022 calendar. Don't worry, we're working on it. We will push that out sometime towards the end of January or around the first or second week of March. So just be patient with us. We will push that out. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the word. So go ahead and turn to Revelation chapter 6. Now, just so you know, I'll be reading from the Sefer. If you don't have a Sefer, it's all good. Hey, just use whatever translation you got. If you got the Apocrypha, that's fine too. So Revelation chapter 6, and let's look at verse 11. And it says, "And white robes were given unto every one of them. And it was said unto them that they should rest yet for a little season, until their fellow servants also as their brethren that should be killed as they were, should be fulfilled." So one thing is clear here in this text is that the fact that our fellow servants that was killed before us, this thing will be repeated. Now, when that will be, we don't know. This is why I named this title the way I did, because the true awakening will come by way of persecution. And look here, brethren, we need to take this seriously because our people, we're so caught up in just deliverance. We're so caught up in a feel-good message. See, we don't want to hear the truth. We want smooth things. All we want to hear is redemption, redemption, redemption. And be sure to make a donation to the Cash App and PayPal. Oh no, by the way, make sure you leave your credit card number. And you see, that's the norm of our people. Don't want to hear the truth. All you want to hear is deliverance. But you don't want to be obedient to the Most High. You don't want to keep His laws. You hate His laws. And look, brethren, I can care less who unsubscribes from my channel. I can care less about that. I don't care about money. You think I'm doing this for money? You think I'm doing this for charity? You think I'm doing this for attention? Then you got another thing coming if you think so. Now let's go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 10, because I'm going to show you how you all are, which I like, which I love to hear. Isaiah chapter 30, starting at verse 10, "Which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things. Speak unto us smooth things." Prophesy deceits. Y'all hear that? Prophesy deceits. That's crazy. See, that's what y'all like to hear. Y'all love to hear smooth stuff. Y'all like to hear a feel good. Come on, seed of Israel, make me feel good. Make me feel like I'm about to be delivered. The word is clear concerning this persecution. We are going to go through it. Probably the next generation or maybe the generation after. But I'm telling you, brethren, we have to start preparing the next generation. We have to get ready to pass this baton to the next generation. We got to get ready to build this next generation up. See, the problem with our people is we can't even see 5 feet in front of us. And this is why we're never left with anything, because our forefathers before us, they sold out everything. We don't have no land, no property, no resources. And the only thing we keep inheriting are curses, because our people are so worried about deliverance that they forgot what the Most High told them to do. Occupy until I come. Look, faith without works is dead. And you're expecting to be delivered. You're expecting some man to come down and deliver you, when we have the tools and means to come together and start building up these next generations. But we refuse to do it because we want to hear smooth things. But y'all going to learn yet. Y'all going to learn one day. So let's go to Revelation. Revelation chapter 20. Revelation chapter 20 and verse 4. And this is what it says. "And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them, And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yamashiach and for the word of Yahuwah, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Mashiach 1,000 years. Now let me go back where it says, and I saw the souls of them that were beheaded. Now let me ask y'all something, since y'all so stuck on deliverance and don't want to obey the Most High's laws, commandments, and statutes. Now you name me anyone in the U.S. of A, any brothers, Israelite brothers or sisters, that are currently having their heads chopped off for keeping the commandments or keeping the laws. Exactly. That is my point. You're not going to see it because look, see you brethren, you headships with your family members, you're free to go get in your car, go wherever you want to go. You can get any job you want to get, apply for any job you want to apply for, go to any store or wherever you want to go shop at. You can do that freely. We ain't going through no persecution, and don't dare try to say, oh, what about the pandemic? That ain't no persecution. See, look, I'm not falling for that madness either. I'm not taking that mess, and many of you are not taking that mandated mess. But that doesn't mean that there's still an option of jobs out there. You know how easy it is to make money online? And that's where everything is going. There's all kinds of ways to make money online. I mean, hell, you can go on Audible and pretty much read books for damn nearly $30 an hour. So you cannot say that persecution is happening right now. It's not even close. And that's why I said what I said. It is not going to be this generation that sees a deliverance. And you know what? I will admit, I used to be the main one, hard charging about, hey, this is going to be the generation that's going to see the coming. This is going to be the generation. But after what the Most High showed me, I was wrong, completely wrong, and I'm not afraid to admit it. And that's why we really need to buckle down. We need to get back to these laws, commandments, and statutes. Don't worry about what's to come. Worry about keeping these laws, brothers. Worry about getting back into the word. Worry about building your family members up. We're going to have to build our men up. We're going to have to start teaching our men how to be men and how to lead the household, and the women how to be women. If you have land, I know everybody, I get it. Everybody doesn't have land. But this is something that if the Most High has blessed you and you have the means to, or you're about to have the means to, invest in some land. Invest in some land, whether it's from anywhere from 1 acre to 5 acres, whatever. Just invest in some land so you can pass that down to your children. Look, if you don't have children to pass that down to, then pass it down to your nieces and nephews. If you don't have nieces and nephews to pass the land down to, then pass it down to another Israelite family who you trust and who you know will do right by the property. It's the same thing with the commandments. We're going to have to start teaching this next generation. And the same applies. If you don't have kids, spread this message to those who will listen, your nieces and nephews, and if you don't have those, your neighbors, your co-workers. But we're going to have to pass this buck. We're going to have to pass this truth, because you cannot build a people in one day. You know, and some of y'all get on my nerves when I hear people say, well, God didn't wake me up just to say we're not going to be delivered. No, shut the hell up. Yeah, y'all see how stupid y'all sound sometimes. Just because you woke don't mean a damn thing. Don't mean nothing. I'm going to tell you something. Everybody, you can go to any Negro within the United States, and I guarantee you there's not a black person that has not heard of a Hebrew Israelite, as they call it. You know, a lot of them know. A lot of them understand and know, but a lot of them are discouraged because they see what the camps are pushing and representing. So a lot of them just don't want anything to do with it. That's not the point. Just because you woke, what? That don't mean diddly. There's a lot of woke people that's going to be thrown head first into the lake. See, but here's where the rubber is going to meet the road. When persecution comes, whether it comes in the next generation or the generation after or after that, that's when the real test is going to come. And I guarantee you, if something like that would have happened now, many of us would run in fear. you'll be ready to deny everything. And only the Most High knows. So look, focus on keeping the Most High's laws. Focus on building up the next generation, passing this thing down, because our prior generation didn't do it. They left us with nothing. So now we're going to have to start leaving the next generation with something. And that's how we build over time. See, the Most High says in His Word, He is long suffering. Do y'all know what that means? When it says long suffering, let's go there right quick. Because I don't think some of y'all understand what long suffering is. Because y'all don't like to hear that word. See, y'all want that popcorn faith. Y'all want something now and then. Y'all want to be delivered right this minute. And see, many of our people are just straight up lazy. They don't want to labor for the cause. They don't want to work with their hands. They don't want to help build the next generation up because they're selfish, because they want to be delivered. They want to be delivered right in this hour for their own sakes. Don't want to do anything. And just because you're woke or you claim to be woke does not give you the right or make you think that you're going to just electric slide into the kingdom. Makes you think you're going to just electric slide into the kingdom. Didn't you just see what we read in Revelation? It says, just like the ones before us, so will our brethren have to go through the same thing. Did you not see in Revelation 20 where it said that I saw the souls that were beheaded? Y'all think this is a game. Y'all think that this is going to be so easy going through this thing. You're going to have to work for this salvation. And as long as it's going to take to get it, that's it. That's why I said, brethren, we are going to die. We're going to go to our graves. Whether we die of old age, whether we, the Most High forbids, we die in an accident or some chronic disease. But that's why it's our job to make sure that we pass this information down to the next generation. Live your life. The Bible says, endure to the end. Let's go to the book of Colossians chapter 1. Colossians chapter 1 and verse 11. It says, strengthen with all might, according to His glorious power, talking about the Most High, unto all patience and long suffering with joyfulness. Long suffering, just like it sounds. See, the Most High's patience is going to try our faith. And see, one person had said in one of the comments that was very, very profound, is that sometimes impatientness can lead to people falling away. You got to get that impatientness out your mind. Some of you say, I'm sick or tired of being sick or tired. You got to get that out your mind. Well, if you're sick or tired of being sick or tired, then start laboring. Then start trying to help this next generation instead of sitting there on your ass and complaining. And y'all sitting here boo-hoo and crying and everything, and just, this is so tired and everything, when the Most High is giving you the strength to get out there and labor. But no, y'all want to hear smooth things. Y'all want that feel good, make me feel. You know what? Shalom and stay strong.